Hey, what's up, Shadows? Oh my god, man. Unbelievable. News just broke. Coach Saban has COVID going into the biggest game of the entire year for college football. Un-effing believable. And the athletic director for the University of Alabama has a confirmed COVID case. Unreal. Unreal. Okay. What's up, Buzz? So, yeah. The title is Bitcoin still diverging? Question mark? Well, yeah, if we catch some bids, any real bids that get caught above 11,239 would be considered hidden bullish divergence. All right, but you just don't know, right? It could just start dumping, of course. And if you're so close here, man, eventually you'd think this negative momentum would start to wane and we'd start going towards neutral to positive. It just hasn't really happened yet. You got to get the price action. That has to happen in order for this hidden bullish divergence that's kind of just continuing on to actually play out. And kind of the interesting thing is you could look at the RSI, and it's not really that great, because it's so close together, so local. But look at your RSI, at this time. And again, it might be too early to tell. Too small, too insignificant to actually happen. But look, a low on price, and if this higher low is real, you could say there maybe is hidden bullish divergence on the RSI too. But again, man, it's like kind of reaching a little bit. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Wow. Unreal. So you think impending price action continuation, the upside could be a real possibility here. One way we could look at it, and it's kind of arbitrary. It's really tough to say what this structure really is. You could call it maybe a broadening top, but that wick right there is kind of weird, right? Broadening top. Bullish continuation pattern. Or you could just anchor 1 and 2, where that engulfing candle was, and just 1 on the bottom. And you can kind of see that whatever it is, it just seems like maybe a huge impulse up, and now we have upsloping consolidation. Seen this before. Upsloping consolidation on a Momo asset like Bitcoin. That just means that there could be another one of these coming after the consolidation finishes. If this hidden bullish divergence plays out, man, get another one of these impulses to the upside, right? Where it's like this. We plotted this area yesterday because, it's like you were showing hidden divergence and just kept building, kept barely. That's the thing, man. You're just barely kind of selling off. It's so methodical, and it's still a higher low than that previous low, man. And then from the minor, you go to the 60-minute, 30-minute, you just go from this previous low to high, 78% retrace, kind of double bottoming at a 786. Interesting, right? It's not bad, man. It's not really a bad thing. Bitcoin, when it really breaks out of things, this is the consolidation you get. You have to go back to 2019 to remember it. Oh, so well. 2019, man. There's a bunch of it. Where are we? Sorry. 2019, man. Back here, dude. Right? Big impulse up, right? You broke out. This is all up sloping consolidation for more higher prices. Even here, up consolidation for higher prices. All up sloping. Okay. So I don't know, man. It doesn't look bad on Bitcoin right now. What I really love is the weekly, where we are, what we're doing. We're so close, man. We're just... Really, you gotta break 11,463. Why? This is how important it is. It's just, it was regarded last week. You touched it as resistance. Now you're trying to break it. Okay. The good news on the weekly, it's even better now. We got another negative histogram, wick island, whatever, or not island, but another wick, and it's even lower, right? So you're about to go neutral to positive again. That was all the bears could do. That's pathetic. Pathetic, dude. Good news, you're still right there above 60 in bullish territory. So all that has to happen is follow the price action. That's it, man. You get follow through price action, man. This could be it. This could be it. We're so close, man. All right, just think about it. Okay, let's flip the chart over. on an asset that is all it's done is lower highs, lower lows. All right, big correction, you know, and just look, man. There's just a buy wall here, right? Buy wall. And look what's happened. You had the false breakout. You rallied, and that was it. You just made a lower high. Now you're selling off again. What happens when this buy wall breaks for real? A real break of it, man. There's just barely any support below you. It could just get nasty, or it dumps so hard. I'm just kidding, because it's the inverse. It's the same thing. Fundamentals still all-time highs on Bitcoin. And what's kind of interesting is gold now is showing some promising stuff. Oh god, I gotta change my thumbnail. Hold on. Yeah, I've been out. I finally bit the bullet and bought some new furniture. I had to do it, man. Hold on. Thumbnail. Let's do the normal one. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Should be good. Well, look, 450 y'all already here. That yesterday I was certainly shadow banned. 100% shadow banned. I think it had to do with me mentioning the Apple event. And it's 11,420.
Is that a joint?
On Bitcoin. Sweet. So that's the update. That's all there is to, you know, if I'm here every single day, not too much changes. Right? Not too much. But one thing's real. It does to me look like a big impulse up off the Square acquiring $50 million worth of Bitcoin. And then around the same price just a month before, MicroStrategy's acquired $420 million worth of Bitcoin. All right, institutions, more and more and more. Okay? Consecutive higher lows. And now maybe hidden divergence on the 4-hour. That could get us to higher prices to at least test 11,559. I mean, run up to test the top. It just all depends, man. You got to catch bids. That's what it's about, okay? We can just catch just bids for an hour and 38 minutes and we close like this. That'd be really good, okay, for that divergence argument. So, unfortunately, across the stock market, it was pretty dead, man. I mean, you have one asset up, Conco Resources, CXO up 10.24%, but it's been in just a mega bear trend, dude. You know, banks got wrecked today. Earnings, you could almost expect it that earnings would be bad for them. How do they make money, man? With interest rates being zero. You know, and of course that doesn't mean that the loans they give out, they don't get anything, but it's very low. You know, Wells Fargo and Bank of America were the biggest losers on the S&P 500 today. T-Mobile, unfortunately, down 4%. But other than that, man, it was pretty mild. The selling was mild, 2 to 3% after that on the losers. Yeah, you're gonna get that. It happens, man. And I think a gap filled today. One of the gaps on the S&P 500 filled. We can look at it. All right, so keep your eye on Bitcoin. Upsloping consolidation under impulse. Let's get the hidden bullish divergence to play out. Hype in chat. We'll see. Let's just go S&P. Oh man, did it get there? It pretty much filled, man. Pretty much filled. You know, you sold off down 0.66%. That's just not, you know, much direction. It's not a big deal. Missed the gap by $2. There you go. Yeah, probably. So that's okay, man. You fill a gap. You could fill 34.44. You could fill. I mean, there's so many gaps like down here, and you could always come and back test the previous all-time high. This is the same analysis I gave yesterday. I'm going to sneeze. All right, I think we're okay. So this could be a turning point for the S&P, but man, the 4-hour, like, it just extended amounts of pause moment. You'd think eventually you go back negative for a while, could go flat, or really sell off more to fill those gaps. Dow Jones today. same thing. There is there's a small gap just a little bit below you. Pretty cool though in this channel, right? The channel that was very well respected when it bounced here. It's wonderful. You're now back above the heart line, and you just tested the heart line as support, when in time it's been a resistance, support, kind of resistance, chop area, and now support again. Again, you're about to be neutral, negative, and this is definitely a reversal area. An 88% retrace, XA, it's just a W pattern, you know, bear shark stuff. This is where it reverses, but you know, in an uptrend, it would reverse mildly or shallowly and then start running again. So that's good news. So this is just this wave up was all because of the seller exhaustion we identified in late September. You know, MoneyGram doing things. Yep. So we could go to go to Nasdaq just to check on it. Yeah, like you dumped, you didn't do anything, right? I mean, you just pretty much gave up all those gains from that gap up on Monday. But look at the gap down here, 11,575, 11,418. I mean, you could probably argue 11,000. There's like 3 gaps down here. There's actually 4. I mean, remember 10,918? None of them filled. So, right, just the XABCD stuff, 886. This is where reversals happen, where we could come and back test 11,300. You do that, you fill 3 gaps, and you can run again to much, much higher prices.
Is that a joint?
What's up, man? Could you please take a look at NWSA? Thanks.
Yeah, I saw you message me about it. I looked at it. I was like in the furniture store, I think, and I was looking at it. I was waiting on the guy to give me like quote. I don't know. It was don't think there was much of an edge, but it popped. Oh, it's kind of like not that great. Hold on. So let's see the XABCD reverse here, because that's the. I mean, I'll just plot it here too, like I plotted on all the futures, I think. $886 right there. And so what you'd be looking for here is a 50% retrace right around here, and then after a 50% retrace, we'd look for some maybe seller exhaustion. You may not get it, and then much higher prices. That's what we'll be looking for in this situation on the Nasdaq. Okay, but good luck with everything when we got like 2 weeks and change until the presidential election, right? What was this asset? News Corp. Ah, yeah. Okay, News Corp. Just go to the daily. Huh? Is that it? That's all the data? 2013? Okay. Dead middle, right? Dead freaking middle of like a range or something, right? Am I at the right asset? NWSA. Yeah, it wasn't really that good or anything. I don't really know. It's had a spectacular run up, it's selling off. I mean, maybe you could argue hidden bullish divergence here. Yeah, I mean, maybe a little bit. From this low to the higher, much higher low, right? Higher low is negative momentum, and you're about to go positive. You haven't seen positive momentum on this asset on the daily since August 21st. Jeez, when's it going to happen, man? Very, very clear hidden bullish divergence on the daily on the RSI. Like, no argument, right? Just because here, you know, it's like, what? There's two different, you know, it's the same island, though. So, I mean, that is impending price action continuation, the upside being implied on this asset. But, man, there's a big support resistance at 1472. You're below, and you're back testing as resistance. So, you've got to get back above that. Otherwise, there could be a pretty gross drop, man. I mean, the big major supports down here at 1058. Now, there's all kinds of little valleys, but we'll see if that would play out. after a pullback. I don't know, we could probably plot a channel here and see a trend, uptrend. Let's see, 1 and 2 on the bottom. I don't know, man. If you do it like that, you've already broken out, right? It seems like the more appropriate way to plot it, but hold on. Try on the top. You know, if you even plot it like that, you're out. But if you extend it to the bottom here, very interesting, right? 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom, and you haven't fallen out.
Is that a joint?
There was a bearish bat completed and now very close to the 3.618. And on the 4 hour, I think it has the evening doji star, maybe.
Yeah, John Deere, dude. We look at John Deere and his tractors, man. All right, thank you. Milljet 420. Is that a tractor? It might be. So just another way to look at it. And that's not a bad thing. I don't know. The heart line's okay. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty freaking good. Checking your math. Right, the heart line touches you get, the equilibrium level, 3 times here. And then you fall below it, then resistance till you broke it. So there could be opportunity here if it gets back above 1472, right? It has to. Not really seeing anything on the 4 hour that's a buying signal. So sorry, that's normally you want a buying signal on the 4 hour and you want the daily to help you, right? The daily looks good, it looks ready to reverse, and then the 4 hour also is giving a signal. Like right now, it's not, right? It just kept holding this support, couldn't catch enough bids, and then dumped below it. Now it's resistance when it was support. So, and it means it could sell off more. And it's not, it's okay. It's just not that great, man. It's definitely not an area of value, really, right? It hasn't sold off, but anyway, daily's okay. What was this John Deere, man? They've been, oh my god, man, exceeding a 1618 fib extension. It's unreal, dude. It's unreal. Sold tractors, dude. 3618. Yeah. Which is like the very end, right? That's like the last part of the. Oh my god, the deep crab, bearish deep crab. 3618. Yep. Wow, man, that it doesn't get. That's it, dude. It's either here or here. 238. When's it gonna stop? When's it gonna pull back? It reminds me of Apple almost. But look at this range. Right, it was confined within the parameters of a trading range for multiple years, and then fell out of it during COVID. And then even in May, and then look at the violent response after it just whipsawing, and now it's gone, dude, completely gone. So yeah, this could be a reversal area. Oh yeah, bearish divergence could, if it really starts reversing here, that's what the bearish divergence is going to get you, or get it, right? It's overbought, 74.5. But man, if it starts pivoting and reversing here, then you're definitely going to get it on the weekly. Just maybe need a few more days of data to see if, right, it's going to keep losing its positive momentum. It's still just kind of matching yesterday's momentum. So it's really tough, man. It's tough in these markets to call a top. It's so insane. But yeah, this would be kind of it. 3618 fib extension from the high to low. So there's no top end. Like, I can't really fib for it. I mean, we could do a hypothetical, talk about it, but you'd think a gap fill would be a target down at 191, but maybe it's a breakaway gap. It was on earnings. God, Nio, man, Nio, going nuts. Check out the top on the 4 hour. Dinner this, oh my god.
Is that a joint? Bruh.
Would Jesus Peoples in the house. What's up, Dan? What's up, Melissa? Thank y'all for the 20 boy 20 contribution. Much love. Good seeing y'all. Hope everything's going okay up there. Cheers. Very grateful. So, oh yeah, I mean, 4 hour looks kind of like prime, doesn't it? Look at this. Oh my goodness, man. Japanese candlestick reversals be danged, dude. Yeah, that's so toppy. Stupid toppy on John Deere. So gap fill gonna probably happen off this. Man, that is like a double shooting star, right? Double shooting star reversal. That is screaming reversal to the downside. Screaming, dude. Okay? On John Deere, the 3618 fib extension. Dude, this is literally like in Willy Wonka, fizzy lifting drinks. You're about to hit you're hitting the fan right now. Your arm is getting, poor Charlie Bucket's getting his arm chopped off right now. It seems like that's where we are on John Deere. This is stupid. Stupid. Well, maybe not, man. Maybe it just keeps going. But when's the last time we saw a shooting star like that? I mean, it looks like this type of price action. That is exactly. Look, a nice inverted hammer right there. June 8th. Well, let's see it happen, man. We're rooting for the double shooting star on the 4 hour and the 3618 fib extension. Unreal, dude. So if you're not gonna short it or anything or buy puts, just it's not a good entry. My God, buying John Deere right now would be buying at the most premium price in its history by far. Not even close, man. Okay, that's it. Yeah, it's crazy, man. All right, let's look at the Qs real quick. Hey, Cisco, man. Cisco held down the fort while everything else did bad. Pretty blah today. Market's definitely blah, but not Cisco. Look at it. So I mean, Qs, man. Like this was plotted, right? This was like all this. When I have the little wedge here, the targets here. This was all plotted like in early, like the 23rd of September, maybe even the 22nd. Okay, maybe even the 21st. Right when this bottom, when this rally happened right here. So it's like it's done, right? This is like where people, if they were trading the correction, like the 15%, 20% correction, like Nvidia, this is where people will be taking profit. That's it. 618 and the 786. It went a little bit higher than the 7, almost at the 886, but didn't. And the gap fill would have maybe been a third target at 302 for the Qs. It's not showing. It's kind of like Class C bearish divergence, stagnation in momentum. Doesn't necessarily mean impending price action versus the downside, but with like the S&P and Dow Jones and Nasdaq fill their gaps, the Qs is going to probably fill its gap too. So, not surprising. The TA was certainly respected. The most amount, or the only amount of classic bullish divergence on the 4 hour the Qs had seen since March. On the way up, we had tons of hidden bullish divergence on the daily and 4 hour and some bearish divergence, but no classic divergence this strong because no correction powerful enough to usher in, right? It takes tremendous amount of selling, rally, and then another sell-off to get divergence. So, yeah, Bama needs to postpone the Georgia game. It's stupid, but it is, the Alabama-Georgia game, biggest game of the year, literally on my birthday, so that would be stupid. That would suck, to not be able to watch that game on the B-Day. But I don't know, man. This is really screwed up. It's so typical for 20 man. Big one looks like a diamond pattern. Yeah, scuffed diamond, very small, insignificant, and you don't even know if it's a diamond yet because we don't know, actually, if where we are now is a pivot point. We don't know. Now, it looks like it could be if we catch bids at this time in the next 12 hours. But that may not happen, right? It could just scrub out in the next hour, 20 minutes, and then jump to lower prices, and then all that thinking goes away. Then it's not a diamond. It's the hidden bullish divergence still isn't real. And if Bitcoin on the 4-hour has like any candle close below 11,250, then there is no chance for hidden bullish divergence. It then just becomes bearish convergence, and then that sucks, right? Then could go and back test 10,952 again. Could very well do that if you don't catch bids now. Now, dude.
1.6. Not great, not terrible.
Hello comrade, на здравие, SYY still looking great, patient man. Value assets.
So good blät. Thank you so much, comrade, and Kalishnikovs, and Cisco. Yeah, man, had a spectacular day today, but yes, yesterday, all it did was give back some of those losses, right? Or take back some of those losses. Yesterday it was down like 3%, but it had to go and back test a breakout kind of as support. Right there. It didn't even back test. If you were being as real as possible right there, no back test. So close, man. We're talking like 3 or 4 cents off the back test. If you scale in, it doesn't. But if you scale out, right, just normally, it looks like a back test, doesn't it? And you filled the gap that you had yesterday that was at $67. So, yeah, I mean, didn't we have it plotted? I guess none of my work saved. We had the bearish divergence here on both oscillators. Kind of, it was like convergence, divergence, double top. You sold off the back test, and now you've rallied. And this is where, I mean, you don't want to fall below that, but if you do fall below it, all you got to do is just make a higher low than $60, and all will be well. It'll just continue this uptrend making higher lows. I don't know what's up, man. Like, I thought I saved my work, I do it every effing day, and then, of course, OBS has an issue. It has an issue where none of my stuff was capturing the different sources, and so I had to restart a bunch of times, and of course, right, it's every day, man. Every single day there's a weird problem that happens that's never happened probably ever that I just have to deal with. I hate it. And Paul, you saw a Cisco truck today? They're everywhere, man. Literally, they're almost an effing monopoly. Like, if you go out and you're out during your day, like on the highway or an interstate in a populated area, and you don't see a Cisco truck, something's wrong. You should see Cisco trucks everywhere. Okay. So that's it. Daily, bullish engulfing. Kind of like a nothing burger. It's not an engulfing because it doesn't completely cover the previous candle. It's not a piercing line because it didn't open lower. It opened higher than the previous candle close. But still, I mean, it had it closed higher than its open yesterday, which is okay. But nothing really helping, just good to see it above this area. Let's see on the daily, though. See the daily, if you plot it right there, you did kind of back test. Scaling out. These freaking bots, man, right? I mean, being pinpoint accurate there, it looks like a back test on the daily. Jeez. I thought I had it's like this other support resistance area that's pretty important, I guess, somewhat. Like where traders settled up back July 2018, or just at least where that open was. Right there. And that's where you're above that, so that's good. And then you get the wick there too. So the zone of support resistance, clearly, right? Price action correlation, a bunch. You're above that area, so I think that's a good thing, man. So I mean, lots of upside potential if you can sustain prices above where you are right now. Cisco could see $76 in time if one's patient. But that's a big if, because look at the daily's kind of weird, right? The daily's kind of like, I don't know, man. The argument for bearish convergence divergence is certainly there. You got to catch some bids. You caught some bids today, but you got to catch more, man. Got to. Otherwise, this could play out where you dump to lower prices just after some extremely nice hidden bullish divergence. And of course, right after a confirmed, golden cross on the daily. October 8th. Beautiful. That's a great signal, but it's a lagging indicator. So this is the game, man. The game of uncertainties and probabilities, never certainty. So let's go Cisco, man. Stay above that area and we could be okay. There it is. Okay. Is OMG still in play? Oh my god, just another day, man. Just another day of a failed pattern. Hold on. Jesus, man. Let's see. None of my work saved, of course. I can't believe it. I can't effing believe it. I thought I saved like multiple times. And nope. None of my effing work saved. Yeah, it's still okay, but barely, man. Barely okay. Jesus, dude. What was our neckline? This is pretty much the neckline. I mean, that's really pathetic, man. On the daily, look at that. That bearish convergence. That's sick, man. Makes you want to vomit. But how can it play out if Bitcoin's not doing anything? Like if Bitcoin's maybe going to sell off, if the divergence is not going to play out, well, how's OMG have a chance at all, dude? It doesn't have a chance. Yeah, that's normally when it's like, okay, you know, it definitely does not look as strong now as it did a couple days ago. Not at all. At least it's visible on the daily. But, wow, man. Pathetic. Really pathetic here. YFI, of course, right? What did you think was going to happen, man? At this point, you know, with the way it's, the way DeFi is a train wreck, you know, it was like a pump and dump. The whole macro was a pump and dump to lure in scrubs who've never participated in any market before to take their money. And so, you know, God forbid anyone tries to take a chance on an asset that's lost 78% of its value pretty much. Went from 43K to like 11 to 10K. Are you kidding me? Enjoy that market, man. DeFi trash. Okay, so I mean, hopefully, maybe you can make a higher low. Maybe, dude. Big maybe, dude. Just plot that little trend line right there, man. That last wick, September 7th. Maybe you're springing, and maybe you can back test the spring as support before running. Pray for Bitcoin, because these S coins are, you know, they're what they do, man. They're trash, and they only perform when Bitcoin is in an uptrend or performs, right? There's nothing special about OMG, nothing special about 98% of these S coins. They're just trading tools. They're like, hey, in an uptrend, hey man, we can trade them, and then we dump them after we're done trading them. We don't invest in them because they're crap, dude. They're crap. They're terrible investments, most of them. And you can see that based on the chart. Do you have a long-term uptrend? Go look at the Walmart chart. No S coin, besides maybe Bitcoin itself, looks like an asset like Walmart or Amazon or whatever, a stock that's been in an uptrend for a really long time. They're all like pumpy, dumpy bullcrap. So, yeah. Get it together, OMG. Trash. What was the other one? Oh, of course it didn't. Effing work didn't save. I'm just getting trolled. Are you kidding me, dude? Such a fucking joke. I guess it wasn't Theta. I don't even remember which one it was. Some random S coin, dude. Was showing like the exact same structure as OMG. Theta, though, is just in this huge neutral structure. Don't know why I thought Theta. All right, this is like probably the consolidation pattern that, hey, a big one dumps, Theta is going to get wrecked, man. All right, Theta, this huge pattern will definitely play out and then probably double, you know. Just think about if it does break out bearishly on Theta, you just go from that previous low to high. You know, to get a glimpse of where, I mean, 618, 53 cents, 786, 46 cents. And that's, look at this run, man. Theta cut with Hendelman and breakout, and now just neutral pattern. Nice uptrend, though, faring 10 times better than all the other altcoins. Wow. I just can't believe this, man. I can't believe none of my work saved. I don't even get it because I'd saved my work yesterday, and I know I did all this work yesterday. Something's going on. Something's up. I must have saved on the wrong monitor or something. Yeah, dude. What the fuck? God, that's so annoying, dude. Wow. Yep, I saved on the wrong monitor, so like all the effing work, man, that I've done probably over the past week and a half is gone now. TradingView. I will kill you, TradingView. Mother. Wow, dude. I'm so fucking sick of this shit, man. Go to study tomorrow after I spend 10 hours redoing every effing asset across all markets, man. Jesus, dude. I have no words, dude. Wow. It's just like you go to a chart and you're like, wow, I've had this saved for like over a week and it just doesn't exist anymore. Wow. I'm just trying to salvage a little bit of what I've got. I guess that's good enough. I gotta tell you, man, this crypto market, it is really sad. It's just like these assets can't catch bids. Like, there's just not enough demand. It's like, it doesn't matter. Like, all these patterns and stuff that are going, like, they're starting to play out initially. And it just, right now, it doesn't seem like it's gonna play out. They just look so weak. I mean, just like, for instance, like, ZRX, dude. Look at this, man. It had everything. It had everything you could ever want. On a traditional market, this is what you dream of. This is what you want every single time to trade for a swing trader. Every time. Same things. Congestion area with divergence, a confirmation bottom at that congestion area. It breaks a down sloping resistance. It's everything, man. And it's down 7.55%, and Bitcoin's only down 0.22%. You get that, right? How bad that is? That's really bad, man. That's just... This market kind of sucks, dude. It's just not the environment to trade in it is, for a swing trader, is rather bad. I mean, there's no indication yet that this correction that's happened on these altcoins is over. There's none. Like there's just not enough. I mean, maybe on Maker or something, but some of them are just bad. Right? Hey man, maybe make a higher low, but that's really what do you have to do, man? What else has to happen? A double bottom and then just not enough bids and then dumps.
One thing I notice is anything done in TradingView on phone doesn't save onto desktop, but different monitor issue is new to me. Anyways, thanks for all you do. Loving the skills you've passed on to me. Patreon is life.
Thanks, Will, man, for the 1776. Now, so like what'll happen is it's like I'll leave my computer on sometimes and bunch of different trading views are up right on different screens, and I was having this one issue with this is what happens, like you get an issue and then something happens, like something you never dealt with before. It's not even worth talking about, okay, because I know not trying to be negative, it's really frustrating.
I feel your pain. Frustrating, man.
It's
Much
just
love.
it's like one problem happened for my stream, right, my OBS, the application I use to stream, and it caused me to have to do something weird that I never do with my refreshing all my screens at the same time, and it somehow must have auto-saved or something to one of those screens on TradingView that has not been updated, right? So, or not, I don't understand. I still don't get it. I don't know why this all happened, but thank you, Jason, man. Sorry, dude. It's frustrating because I'll spend like hours, not live, analyzing charts, right? Scanning. And then...
Donks Crypto. Could you look at THTH Plaza? Backtesting INV. Head and shoulders at the 88% retrace and a demand line from 2019 lows.
Sure, Schwab, man. Thank you, dude. For 1337. Wow.
Is that a joint?
I would rather give my money to you than the Bears.
Thank you, Sam, dude. Well, you gotta pray for Bitcoin here because it's at a pretty critical area. You are, about $150 away from the potential hidden bullish divergence not playing out, right? Failing, being invalid. So it's so critical for Bitcoin to catch bids now. Has to, okay? If we really want to see higher prices. Because that divergence would usher in the continuation of higher prices, right? Thank you, dude. McFaceman, thanks for the $2 super chat. I don't know what any of that means. Degen Halloween. Degenerate Halloween. No, it's not autosave, dude. Again, I just told you the circumstance was extremely weird and unusual, and I had to do something that I never ever do because of an issue that's never happened before, or very rarely it's happened. It maybe happened a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, right? But yeah. So EHTH, right? Which that probably is gone too. Nope, it's okay. EHTH, man. Yeah, back testing that neckline of the confirmed inverse head and shoulders. Good news if it can hold, right? Very, very good news if it can hold. This is not just a neckline. This is an area, a potential major reversal area. Look, for the first time in history, we broke it in June of 2019. We back tested it once as support in July 22nd, 2019 before a huge gap up. Of course, you fell below it, but then look what happened. You back tested it as resistance before falling to lower prices. And look what happened, Larry. Once you broke it, eventually you came to back test it as support January 14, 2020 before a miraculous rally, a huge momentous rally to the upside. Okay, so that is why this is such an important area to hold, because it could be real bad if it doesn't hold. It could be very good if it back tested as support. So what you got going for you? Possibly. Don't be the wolf, oh my god!
Bruh.
Wow.
Don Feed the Wolf tipped $100. Here is a small piece of that pie from the Apple calls I cashed out on Monday. There's way more to Patreon that trade setups. and I catch my own fish these days, but Mitch provides yellowfin tuna, or whatever a great fish is. Been a while since I fished.
Actually, Ninja Girl and me had some yellowfin tuna sashimi on my last evening in Orlando, and it was the best one. It tasted really good, and she can back me up on that. So, thank you. Don't be the wolf for $100. Wow, that was big time, dude. 121.36 on the day. So thank you, man. Yeah, it was just kind of one of those situations where, hey, man, you can use discretion and realize, wow, a huge, like, we were lucky to enter the week before, right? And it just so happens that that gap up, you know how gaps are, right? Just a big day up 6%, and you knew the event was the next day, right? So it's just like, sell the news. I mean, we talked about it on stream. You just think, right, a sell-off could happen. That's how the tale as old as time is buy the rumor, sell the news. There wasn't much of a rumor. It was just a technical play, right? The inverse head and shoulders, momentum shifting structure, but all the sell the news stuff, the huge 6% day, yeah, you could have cashed in, man. But again, it's not over. The trade's not over. It could rally after filling a gap, back testing the neckline of the inverse head and shoulders and running to higher prices and eventually hitting the real swing trade targets. So just remember here on EHTH, this is so important, man. Historically, this is big time. So you bounce here, you're going to hit your target. With the inverse head and shoulders, you're going to hit the gap fill at 113.32 most likely. And then eventually you could see really, the gap fill is pretty much at the major reversal area from June and August 2019. Wow, lines up perfectly. So yeah, you got to hold, man. And you know why now. Or you probably already knew, but I'm just telling the people watching the stream what can happen at these areas. All right. Well, let's go. 0-1, dude. 0-1. Speaking of that, we can look at it. Congratulations, dude. I mean, my God. Like, my God. Olin. Where I don't think any of my work saved here. My most recent work didn't save. This was sitting here, but, oh, wow. None of it? Look at this divergence. So good. The breakout. Here it is. Look at it. Look at this, man. It's up 8.46%. It's up total 9.26 after hours. But just in the past let's just say the past week, since the breakout, it's up almost 30%. Not unbelievable at all. Not unbelievable. You look into history and you know what happens at these levels, dude. You know. Over and over and over again. It's like the comment. Once you test this to only a couple days, it eventually runs to much higher levels. It's probably going to do the same thing. History would repeat itself. Same thing, man. All right. Every 10 years, it's called the Olin Comet for that reason. Because it hits that and then it runs up eventually to much higher levels over and over and over again since 1990. It's been doing this. And it's doing it again, man. Hardcore. So you can just think about Fibonacci here. I still own a little bit of this. I mean, your next target's $20. $20. That's the beginning of the golden zone, right? The common retrace level. Between $20 and $27, where a major reversal downside could occur. That lines up pretty well. Yep, like just look at that, man. Yep, that's it. 2168. Look at this. 2000 over and over and over and over and over and over again. This is 2168 is the ticket, man. That's where it could reverse or break out violently to the upside even higher. You'd think people would take profit at that level for sure. Okay. Yeah, only a 30-year ice line to Jesus, man. What's up, Thomas? Or Tomas? Thanks, man. Glad you're learning stuff. And again, I apologize about me being a little upset earlier. It's a time thing. It's like, you know, I spend so much time analyzing and doing things not live. And then when it all goes away, it's like, imagine you doing your job, whatever you do. And then it's like, many hours of the work you did are erased. You must start over and do it again. Right? I mean, it's just frustrating. And I'm human and I'm real, you know, like I don't fake, you know. Hey everybody, how you doing today? Like I'm just myself every day. If I'm not feeling good, I'm going to act like it. If I feel good, I'm going to act like it, okay? So I'm real. It's in mainstream media, dude. There was something someone posted. Let's see. So good. Jeez. We gotta look at it, man. I've never looked at it in my life, but this is crazy. And it's a little late, but better than never at this point. I don't know what this is, but this is crazy. Okay, this is spectacular. It looks like a Gartley or a bat, first off. Yeah, that's like Gartley, man. But it goes to the 886. Right? Yeah. Almost the 886. The PCZ was the 786 for the Gartley. Okay, if it goes to the 886, it doesn't mean it's not a value area. Okay, but just for the sake of the education or whatever, like that's what we're looking at for a beautiful harmonic in an uptrend, right? Look, 2018, beginning of 2019, December 2019. And now, look, you keep making these higher lows. That's really good. You just plot like this. What, like this? I mean, that's right there. I would say 1 and 2 and then 3. And you got very close to that demand line again, but you were too exhausted. And this was brought up by a patron. Wow, it's beautiful, dude. This is stuff you can get in Patreon. I mean, Big Carl PhD found this. And it's pretty freaking nice. But it was a falling wedge. It wasn't just the Gartley, the deep retraces, the value perceived areas. It was also right here, man. Let me, hold on. Make that like orange. And then we can make this like teal. Because I don't want it to confuse people with the demand line. This is just freaking nice, man. A really nice falling wedge breakout. And look what happened. See, this is... Say it doesn't happen. Say you missed out. Say whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to educate, trying to teach, right? Trying to help. So a low and the slightly lower low, about the same low, man, on the daily, right? There it is, right? You got triple, quadruple, maybe quintuple divergence that just continued on, man. Oh my God. This is what we look for. If I could find setups like this every single day, this would be it, man. This is what we'll be taking shots on. Just kept going, just continued to diverge over and over and over from here. Look, every time. It's almost like, at this point, it was like from when it just kept making lower lows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sextuple divergence. Sextuple daily classic bullish divergence near a demand line, you know, from its history from multiple years ago. So what are the targets here? Targets, you know, just problem is there's a big one at 622 that you got. If you break that though, if you break 622, it could be real nice, man. If you're talking about targets for the harmonic, easy. Z or XAIR, Zaire. All right, first target for the harmonic is 890, the Casey Stubbs target, and then the second target 1042. This is it, Larry. This is how it goes. So, beyond air, not beyond meat, beyond air, literally. This is tech, which is good, because we know the tech sector is the market driver, right? Outperforms everything, so you got a chance here, man. Down 2.7%. But that's okay, man. This is it, dude. How we size up Zaire? I mean, at this point for a long. I mean, I think taking a long tomorrow. I mean, it could pay off. But you got to think probably it could sell off all the way down to 510, and that's probably where a stop loss could be right below that low because it could be inverse head and shoulder stuff. But I mean, really, if only we could afford the luxury of having a stop loss below this demand line here, because it might eventually go down and test it, right? But you think maybe not because of all the freaking divergence, man. It's just too good. Too much divergence. If this divergence doesn't play out, then it's screwed anyway, right? You just want to watch, man. One to keep your eye on, and one that definitely could have a nice run to the upside based on this structure. Reminds me a little bit of KNC before it had its miraculous rally to hit the 2 targets and no higher, right? Very, very similar here. This is a very reliable pattern. At least we don't have to say pray for Bitcoin here, like on every S coin, dude. So, public service announcement on this one. Big shout out again to Big Carl, PhD, a patron, man. Beautiful dude. Keep them coming. All right, any patron out there, this is what we're looking for. Over and over and over again on any asset, on any market, we want these conditions. For the edge, for tendies. Okay? Yeah, see that? I say all this stuff, and then of course, right, there's no volume on this asset. And that sucks. You don't want to... After all that analysis, okay, specimen, this is what we want on an asset that has over 1 million volume per day. This doesn't. This is awful. This is 59,000 volume. Far too low. Not even close to being enough volume for us to want to take a trade on this, unfortunately. So, that's okay though. This is great education. Extremely good education. Just look for an asset doing this with million plus volume. Okay. John Deere duck. What? Crazy. Do they have John Deere ducks for sale? Is that an actual thing? Just add an alert here. Start here to pump. It doesn't mean it can't pump. It just means like there's not much liquidity on this asset. Not yet. Dang, man. It's just... Okay, so... I guess what we can do is... let's look at Wells Fargo, man, because it got destroyed, right? It's been getting destroyed. Oh, man, this is bad news. Look at this. This is old. This is all old stuff. Right, look at that. No demand, right? It was showing divergence, doing all this. There were no bids. It's a bear market, right? This is a... Think about something like this, you know?
Thoughts on Bind?
I don't know, we'll look at it. Thank you, Ryan, man. You are now just hugging a critical ice line from history. Oops. Is it? Yep. Yeah, dude. Wow. So bad. Kind of reminds me of the DXY here. Yeah, man. Is there anything else? There had... Nah, guess not. Guess that's it. Yeah, it's just this ice line right here. Guess we could plot one right here too. Kind of, but we know this price action correlated to this ice line, so... Yeah, man. No one wants this crap, do they? Nope. Getting down 6%. You break 2260, you could be in a death spiral or something. I mean, it could see much, much lower prices if this keeps up. All right. I don't know. Let me check my unupdated US dollar chart. So yeah, US dollar, wow, pretty interesting what it's doing now. So it fell below the critical support resistance of the descending broadening wedge. It fell below it, was not showing an edge at all on the 4-hour nor the daily, and has rallied and is now back testing what was once resistance and at one point support is now support again. Ugh. But the good news is, until it really starts taking off, it's just another lower high than your previous high, So, but I could definitely see what might be developing now. Right, like kind of like this, you know, another descending broadening wedge. Are you kidding? Right, look at that price action. Oh, is that a partial decline? I mean, yeah, that actually could be a partial decline, and you ran up. You didn't break out, but if you make a higher low again and you test it again, a very good chance you break out to the upside. So that wouldn't be good for anything, really. It'd be terrible for Bitcoin. Bitcoin would certainly not be able to play out, I don't think, if the US dollar started pumping. It's just going to inverse correlate. The hidden divergence potential would be gone real fast. Again, and we're not really catching any bids right now on Bitcoin. It's just sitting at 11,400. It's okay, but until it's not, you know. When my music gone? Holy crap. Bitcoin's at 5% in Canada. How's that work, dude? There's no Bitcoin to the Canadian dollar, unfortunately, dude. Go. Well, there is Bitcoin to the euro. But it doesn't really, you know, looking at the daily here, it's kind of interesting how it's a little different. Right, that high point from February 2018, you're above that. But as you can see, in February 2020, you're just right at it, 9,700. Again, this is the euro. So definitely plot a resistance right there, that wick. And this is not too bad, man. I mean, this is, look, man, you're in an uptrend. When you dumped, you made a higher low than the previous low and consecutive higher lows. Now you're running. Doesn't look too bad yet, man. Man, just kind of not really scary, but you know, down here, you know, the reversal started, the real one to the upside, the bullish Gartley, and this could be a bearish bat. You got to be cognizant of. Or we just talk about and then it would be the 886, so that would mean that there'd be more upside if it was actually going to play out this way, or you'd see 10,242 on the euro, and that'd be, I don't know, 12K or so for the US dollar. So it's got to be mindful of that. I really hope it doesn't play out. I hope it runs up, hits that, and then becomes a deep crab, a bearish deep crab that would, if the bat failed, this would be your only option after that to see 11,819. Wow. And again, I'm just talking out loud, screwing around, dude. Okay, so what you do not want to see the US dollar pump, man, just because. Oh, that's great. None of that worked saved either. Yay! I can't even believe that, man. Or we can just look at it. I don't know. So here's gold. Goldman doing something kind of interesting. Of course, could just fail, right? I mean, you are only now just, failing to break 1920, the 2011 high, and now you're running up and you're hitting 1904, which is now like a local high, low, and you're not catching bids. You're starting to sell off, but look at the hidden bullish divergence in the 4 hour. It's right there, and to me, this kind of looks like potential 3 rising valleys. But yeah, I know you're still in a correction still. Like really, you are in a correction. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. This could just be bearish consolidation, a lower high, and then a dump again to lower prices. It's a very real possibility. But, I mean, this could also be the turning point where you show classic accumulation at the end of a correction, right, and just higher lows than the previous lows. So it's not that proportionate. They don't always have to be. They don't have to be textbook. They don't have to look as good as this. Right back here, remember this beautiful pattern, the 3 rising valleys. Ran out, was like $1 or 2 away from the measured move for reversing. So upside could be good here, but again, you gotta catch bids, and the US dollar can't just start pumping, man. It would kill this. It would destroy this potential trade. But the good news is low risk, because you probably don't want anything to do with gold below this previous low that was developed with the hidden bullish divergence. Okay, so I mean, just below it is where one could get stopped out, minimal loss, but it could have been worth it because of the upside involved, where it could eventually, if this plays out, could see $2,000 again. Okay, whatever. All right, we still look at it. This is how you can tell how contained we are in a downtrend, right there, right here, man.
Hey Mitch, thanks for all you do. Mind taking a look at Apple?
Is that a joint?
I do not mind. April, we'll look at it right after Beyond Meat, okay? Thank you. Forgot about that one. Oh yeah, Beyond Meat, man. Wow, we've been waiting on this one. And last time I looked at it. Jeez. Oh, hey. Yeah, nice, nice. So what it did from the high to low, golden mean ratio and reversed. Wow. Wasn't showing bearish divergence on the 4 hour. But man, this is a potential bearish cipher. A beautiful kind of textbook bearish cipher where the PCZ is at 204. It never quite got there. It only got to 197.55. You thought we would hit $200, but it didn't. But eventually, I mean, this is the reversal area. I mean, this is definitely where you just got to go a little bit higher to get it. This thing's insane, dude. Kind of hard to tell if it's like bearish divergence. There's so much oscillation in between. Maybe we have to go to the weekly to see. Yep, the weekly on the MACD anyway. Maybe it climbs a little bit higher. Now look at this, man. Look at the rising wedge there too. Oh yeah, right? Rising wedge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. You broke out, but now you're back inside the structure. A fake out. So yeah, say it climbs a little bit higher. And that's the X marks the spot for a reversal of downside, $205, where you were $7, $8 off that. Yeah, this is where, I mean, I'm just, again, like if you don't know what I'm talking about with harmonics, it's like this. You know, that's the move after an X, A, B, C, D structure, a deep retrace like that. Okay. I'm wondering if my Apple work even saved. I hope so, man. Yeah, at least that. I mean, I haven't had to touch it in a while. So no big deal. I mean, 4 hour, at least you got somewhat of an engulfing candle, but it would not be weird at all if Apple came to back test this neckline that it broke out of and to fill a gap from at 116.90 at 117, right? Would not be that weird. So for my TA, it's like what can I even do? There was a official trade setup for Apple before the breakout, right? We were just playing the potential inverse head shoulders, the low risk, high reward opportunity if this was going to play out. And we just got lucky where, holy crap, Monday, 4.4 million volume pre-market, and just gapped up and had a huge run up from the gap up. Unreal. And so now it's like we're in the trade and we're waiting for it to hit higher prices, but we know like we have to let it play out. I mean, unless you did options or something and you took profit because it was just so insane. I mean, it doesn't happen every day where Apple will gap up and then end the day up 6% and be the S&P 500 top gainer after we post a trade setup the previous week on a Thursday or whatever. So, people could have done that, but eventually looking for 130, 132 minimum, like for a trade setup where the risk to reward was equitable. Okay, that's the gap fill, and that's near a 100% measured move of the breakout of this structure. So that's all I can tell you. It could very well gap fill, but I don't know. It may never fill. It may not fill. It just run to targets, but who knows? Like, that's why you take the entry before the breakout, so you don't even have to worry about it. Like, at all. Yeah, you lose some tendies and stuff, but patience, position sizing proportionately to the previous trade and the next trade, so you don't have to worry about it if it fails. And it's like that across the board, man, for these tech stocks, right? It's like Apple and then Amazon, same thing. Had a pullback today, pretty hard, but you think what would probably happen on Amazon is a back test of 3,300. I mean, that's where traders settled up. Pretty much, let's make it perfect here. It's kind of like 3,300, yeah. And there's a gap fill below that support resistance. So you'd think that would touch that before rallying higher, and or gap fill intraday, rally and close the day above 3,300. That's all you need. So you're not too far off from that. And I can't believe this. This work didn't get saved. That is showing my work got completely wiped out from over a week of work, man. Destroyed. Oh, this is so sickening, man. I wish I could revert it. It's just too late now. So that's it, man. This was another trade setup too for patrons before the breakout, before the big moves up. So we identified momentum shifting stuff. What do you mean by position sizing? The same amount of money you would, every trade, right? You want to have proportionate amount of money per trade. Because like if you say, oh, this trade setup looks better than all the others, so I'm going to throw more money into it. What if it fails? Then you have to make a bunch of other trades, a lot, and you have to put a lot more down to make up for your losses. You want to have the same amount per trade. Consistency, right? 3-to-1 reward to risk. And that if you have a 3-to-1 reward to risk on each trade, you only have to win 33% of your trades to make money. Prime day is probably just a sell the news type thing, you know? I mean, it was so close to filling the gap. Man, it was close. 35-25 gap fill. 35-30. It's not over though. You run up, you sell off, make a higher low, you go again. All about the money printer, man. Oh, nice. Triple RSI, bearish divergence on the US dollar. That's good. You need a dump, man. You need to see lower lows. I mean, it's just for gold, for Bitcoin, and probably for equities. Currency pairs. Yeah, dude. You need the US dollar to dump. It looks like on the 4-hour at least it's showing that, so that's good. So there's hidden bearish divergence, triple RSI bearish divergence on the US dollar, as there is hidden bullish divergence on gold, and potential hidden bullish divergence on Bitcoin is still a little too close to confirm it. That's why I put the question mark in the title of the stream. Is it still diverging? I don't know, man. It's getting real close. Real close. I mean, that's a morning star. That could be considered a morning star right there. You need it, man. You're desperate at this point.
Got a really good video in Patreon on position sizing / managing risk. Suitable for any trading size account, small fish to bigger. Apprentice vlog number 3. If you join Patreon, this education and more is available.
Dude, don't be the wolf, man. Thanks so much for the $17.76, the $139.12 on the day, and then the advocacy for the Patreon. Yeah, dude, I mean, if you're out there and you want to learn more about this world, you want to learn how to identify an edge, but not only that, just learn how to swing trade appropriately, then join the Patreon is an extremely good way to do it, man. I'm telling you, there's 500 plus patrons still, you know? So, I mean, you know, there's certain value there, and it, you know, the cost of it, the value far exceeds the cost of the Patreon. That is a certainty, man. People pay thousands of dollars for courses and all these different things from these different people that provide barely any value compared to what we have in the Patreon. So, yeah, dude, thank you, Wolfman. World Awake, what's going on, man? Is it not playing? It's just another tech thing, you know. Freaking one up coin, dude. Like reset everything yesterday. I disconnect it and reconnect, man. So weird. Might not be broken. Sending an alert, test alert. I mean, is it like, Brad, can you test it and see, like, clicking on the link in the description works or not? So
Much
fish
love
face.
to you, Mitch. Enjoy my Patreon friends so much. Learning every day. Went TradeView Pro today, bro.
Boom. You got, I mean, eventually you got to, man. If you're serious about using everything that I tried teaching, right, you got to be able to use all the oscillators. So thank you, Mr. Fishface, dude. Cheers. Do I think we'll get into stimulus before the election? Dude, this is a time to say no idea, right? Because President Trump has publicly stated that he wants to get the United States people, citizens, that check with no strings attached, right? And then the other side, the left side, Pelosi or whatever, Nancy Pelosi, she's literally said now that she doesn't want to sign anything before the election because she doesn't want to give him any political points. So that, I have no idea when you've got that going on. Speaker of the House versus the president. Flip a coin, man. No one really knows. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, yeah, they're certainly just playing politics. Both sides, I guess. But, hey, it's... Bitch, stop it, oh my god!
Is that a joint?
Probably can't because stockholders, right?
I mean, it's legal, right?
It's totally legal.
Smoke weed every day.
Wow. Wow.
Hype in the chat.
Thank you so much, Mitch's Top Button, for the $420 contribution. The Elon Musk in the jar, if you can see it. He's smoking, man. He's just smoking the river, man. wait, you know, man, it's like, what is it? What is it like,
Marijuana's bad.
Wow. Sorry, man, it's shocking. Really appreciate it, Midget's top button. Free spirit, I own my car, man. You know, if you're out there and you've got capital, it's always good to pay your car off, not make payments, okay? Probably shouldn't because of stockholders, right? Yeah, dude. Jeez. So what will be, chat? Let's just do a poll. I think it's time to pull out the straw poll on this one because it is so close. It's like if bids get caught right now on Bitcoin and sustain for about 12 more hours, I think that hidden bullish divergence is really going to develop and we could see much higher prices. But if not, any candle close on the 4 hour below 11,250 is nothing. It's invalid. It's dead. Will Bitcoin develop hidden bullish divergence here? It's a yes or no. It's pretty easy, right? Because it's developing, right? But at the same time, it's not confirmed. So it's a tough question to ask, I guess. Here you go. Posting the straw poll. I think if Bitcoin goes, gold's probably going too, and equities are going too, and the US dollar dumps. That's the only way it can work, right? Thanks again, Mitch's top button. Jeez, man. That's big time. Alright, Wolfman. You just got supplanted. Session top Jesus, dude. Didn't expect that at all. Okay, remember, just go participate in the poll, man. Just, you know, exercise your right to vote. You know, it's a... I'm just trying to get you in the mode of doing it, whether you're voting for Biden or Trump. You want to go vote, man. So, at least vote here. Okay. Always bet against the majority. Well, they're all saying yes. So, we'll see what happens, dude. I mean, it's like it's so close. The higher lows, man. The potential 4-hour morning star. Wolf, excellent, man. You gotta vote Kanye. Hey man, vote somebody. Don't just not vote at all. Is a diamond forming on the alley? Screw 60-minute patterns, dude. Always. Screw them. Just think about an impulse up and now upsloping consolidation with potential hidden bullish divergence on the oscillators. That's it. That's the only way you can really look at it now. Okay. And I would think like just 1 and 2, just forget the crazy wick. Just that top with that big candle from October 12th. And then this low point from October 12th, the same day. So that could be the structure consolidation we're seeing right now. I wouldn't try to look at it any other way. I mean, you could try to say it's a diamond, but is this truly a pivot point? We don't know yet. We don't have enough data. We need some more candles. Clive, that's good, man. Everyone should be doing that. Okay, so just so far on the vote. Will Bitcoin develop hidden bullish divergence here? 76% of y'all say yes, and then 24% of y'all say no. Okay, kind of figured, right? But man, I'm telling you, dude. It's just like, if it can play out we start rallying, we get back above 11,463 or whatever, the Three Gorges Dam resistance, man. Man, we got to get back above this. This is such a freaking big deal. Right here. It all started February of 2018 and has been regarded like the Jesus for too long. And you even had a false breakout here. Got all the Moon Boys in, dumped one more time, and then the Moon Boys sold low, right? And then now look at it. We had a bullish engulfing candle last week. We back tested a major support resistance for the first time ever. October 2019, February of 2020. We broke back above that support resistance the week of September 14th. For 2 weeks we held it, and then we just engulfed last week. I'm telling you, the last time we saw a bullish engulfing candle like this, the last time, chat, was right here, the week of July 20th, 2020. Look what the fall through price action received. 3 weeks of complete prosperity. You broke out, but then again, premature breakout. Could definitely call it premature breakout. So now, this is it, dude. We got to do things. You're not too far away. I'm just telling you, man. It could erupt if you can get back above it. Man. Yeah, getting back below 10,540 is insane, because it's just like, what just happened? Why did a bullish engulfing candle happen after a back test for the first time in history? You've never back tested this ever until now. Negative moment. It's pathetic. Bear's looking really weak on the weekly. Okay. I mean, where did Bitcoin go on the weekly? It went to 50, right? This is such a big deal. Yeah, talking to patrons about this, man. Equilibrium level, 50. You went to 53, 53, 54, right? 3 times, okay? In uptrends, man, that's the equilibrium level. That's where you eventually go back to test before you run and become overbought again. So the RSI on the weekly is extremely good right now, in my opinion. It's such a good indicator, man. Right? You never fell to the 40s. You didn't even fall to the 40s, man. You didn't fall to the 30s, right? You're on the upper side of the relative strength index, right? 60, 40, and then 50 in the middle is neutral. And if you're not even going to 50, like you never did in 2016, right? This was the multi-year uptrend. You never did that. See if I can make it just gray. Yeah, it's okay. Just leave it like that. Wait, visibility, just the weekly. Okay, I think that's a good thing, man. And I like both oscillators on the weekly. They look so good. And where we are, we're just back at the most important critical resistance area, I think, in the history of Bitcoin now. This is it, dude. 11,463. Just go write that number down on a napkin and put it on your refrigerator. Okay? Or, go train like Rocky does, put it on the mirror, and then when we really break it for real, crumple it up like he did in the movie. Okay, Rocky 4. 11,463. That's our enemy, dude. Gotta bust it. So Kobayashi. New atomizer? Red glass? Sounds like Elon Musk problems, dude. I don't know, man. Like, what is this? This is not something I think I want to take a shot on, maybe. Right? I mean, it's just, there's no strategic entry here, right? On GNRC. This is nuts, dude. Parabola. Literal parabola. Start down here. Look how far away you are. See how many touches we got. I think that's probably good right there. Now, look at the downside. The gap fill 141, parabola lines at 131, and now you're showing it, the run, the reversal, and then the attempted rally, probably 1618 pip extension, reverse there. And now it's showing some very extreme amounts of bearish divergence. Skyward. Right, man? Do you concur, sir? Counselor? So, I don't know, man. That's pretty disgusting. Isn't it? Am I crazy here? So I'm trying to read what you were saying. 4-hour hidden bullish divergence. But dude, look at it. I mean, who even cares? Because of the context of the daily. Exhausted. Whew. So if anything, there's an edge for a short. But my God, man, good luck, you know, because it just could kill you. Wow. If this thing was to dump, I mean, you'd think probably the target would be 140. Oof. Good looking chart though. I mean, if you size it up this way, right? Just interested to see what Skybird was thinking. You know, if he was able to help give clarity to the situation at least. You know, what do you think, man? Havahi, man. Yeah, Monero probably going to continue its major move up if Bitcoin keeps going, of course, right? Isn't that the easiest question to answer? I think a lot of them will probably do that same thing, man. Okay. So 11,428. We got 14 minutes until your daily candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream at all, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Again, sorry, had technical difficulties today that actually metastasized into somehow so much of my work getting erased. And it feels bad, man. Okay. So sorry about that. 13 minutes. When are we gonna do it? I guess it's 13, yeah. What? Dexter's returning to Showtime for a 10-episode limited series? What? Holy crap, man. It's a pretty good show. Haven't seen it in a long, long time. But dang. Another season. I'll watch that, man. You didn't know, chat.
Bruh.
Thanks, Guju Viper, man. Season finale was trash. It was okay. I mean, what could you do, man? You know, it wasn't too bad. I don't think it was trash. I think it was just meh. It's not a Breaking Bad finale, right? If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, definitely want to watch that. Yeah, Mandalorian Season 2 is coming out, what? End of this month? Was it October 30th, I think? Someone bat me up on that. Cannot wait to renew my Disney Plus subscription. I'm sure you can't either. And we'll be doing some spaceship streams for that. That's where it came from. That's why the spaceship streams became a thing, because it was like, hey man, we're promoting some Star Wars, dude. Yeah, October 30th, sweet. Dude, unbelievable. Unreal, dude. But hey, you know that coin or that stock we just looked at, GNRC or whatever it's called. You know, here's your NIO, right? It was showing some bearish divergence. It played out, but then it started making higher lows. You know, it's very pathetic performance, and then higher prices again, and then look at it, man, just jumps, breaking out of its channel barely. I mean, it could easily open and close back inside it tomorrow, and after hours it's sitting at like 27.53, up even more. The 2618 fib extension at 34.21. Wow. What a joke, man. Just nuts. It just kind of flagged here, I guess, at a 1618, the golden knee ratio high to the low. Alright, just says nope, more. I'm going higher. Up 22.57% today. Good lord. Stepping stone reaccumulation. By the looks of it, man. So Coca-Cola today. All right, what a nice close on Coke. I'm not kidding here. It was kind of rough, man. You know, you kind of had some divergence. It sold off. Value's been beaten down. And look, man, 49.79. What was once resistance? February 2019 is now support. And at that area, you have a textbook confirmed bullish engulfing candle on the 4 hour. Very good to hold and back. You had to back test that. You never did, right? So we're doing that. Hopefully we make higher lows and we can run and break 50 again. Okay, but we talk about reaccumulation. Take a look at KO, Coca-Cola. Diabetes, man. We'll see if it can keep going, then. Nio is all news related today. Huge upgrade. Yeah, that'll happen, man. Okay, we got less than 10 minutes, man, to your daily close. 11,421.
Is that a joint?
Wow, watch the suit. Nice one, dude. That's crazy. That is literally crazy. That deep fake. Deep fake of Luke Skywalker now. Look at this. This technology's nuts, dude. That's me, man. But it's not me at the same time. Holy crap.
Bruh.
Yeah, those deepfakes are awesome. Very entertaining. Alright, so the poll, though. You know, if you wanted to vote, 88 votes. Will the hidden bullish divergence develop here on Bitcoin? And sorry, I didn't even say Bitcoin, but you all know what I'm talking about. So, yep, it's me as the Rock. That one does. I mean, it's funny. Does it really? I guess it looks like me a little bit. The other one was funnier because of the hair. I could never have hair like that, you know. Wow. T. Oh, got some more votes, I guess. A few more. Got 100 votes now. So now 77% say yes, the divergence is going to develop here. And we're going to rise. And then, about a quarter of y'all say, nah, not going to happen, dude. The negative moment just has to keep waning here, and we have to keep building on price, or at least going sideways after this candle to lose more. And then it really, and now it's kind of showing up on the RSI a little bit, at least locally. Really, it is. Oops, sorry. A little bit locally, I say that on the RSI and the MACD. But if you extend, you go from this major low to this low to this low. It's just continuing. Triple MACD, hidden bullish divergence, and then you just got the standard hidden bullish divergence maybe on the RSI. But a pivot has to happen here, otherwise it's not real. Otherwise it won't happen. Okay. And thanks for the 530-ish people still here. If you're enjoying it all, the like button, bill, sub, whatever. Don't do it for me, do it for Mitch's top button, and don't feed the wolf. We're extremely generous today. I'm very grateful for y'all. Thank you.
Bruh.
6 minutes now. We're just running out of the clock now. We're running out of the clock for a candle close. Let's look at futures real quick, where Bitcoin is sitting at 11,500. Bottom right of your screen. And, the futures, Nasdaq top right, S&P top left, Dow Jones bottom left. Just, really flat, man. S&P and Dow Jones up 0.067%, and then Nasdaq's down 0.15%. Okay, so Bitcoin's outperforming this evening. Let's go, dude. Crazy how many people haven't voted. It's whatever, man. They don't have to vote. They don't want. Don't have to vote. Whew. Oh, 11,435. Highest level on this 4-hour candle we've seen. Not bad. Man, crazy price action we got earlier. You know, we went up to 11,554. That was like probably around stock market open, right? That was volatility. Five minutes, man. I'm just hanging out, all right? Just hanging out 5 more minutes. It doesn't work on Brave browser. It does work on Brave browser. I don't know, man. Crazy problems, dude. Damn. Don't have it. Oh yeah, Fastly tumbled 30% after cutting guidance by 5%. I remember that. Yeah, that's something. Wow. Fastly. All after hours, too. Tickers. Oh, yeah. Rough, dude. Yeah, this is one of those that was bamboozly as F, dude. Alright, where you had a potential head and shoulders. It hit the neckline and then bounced. And that's... So, if you're in a bull trend... Okay, just remember this. Something I'm going to do too. But when you hit a neckline with a head and shoulders in an uptrend, and you show bullish divergence at that neckline, that's an entry for a trade, for a long, okay? With stop loss just below the neckline, very easy or at low risk. And look where it went, you know? Before... Yesterday painted a shooting star and then a bearish engulfing candle to close, and look where you are after hours. Cutting guidance, you were down $89 and change. $89. Back below the high from July 9th. Devastated. Get wrecked. Fastly. So William, dude, glad you're here, man. What's up, Caffeine? Utah Jesus, man. Yeah, that's right. Mortgage rates hover at a record low. Source Freddie Mac, and that's of course, right? I mean, you think banks, how could they do well with that going on, right? 2 minutes, chat. So we're just going to go ahead and do your local on the 8s. Oh, we go, man.
Bruh.
Wells Fargo fired more than 100 workers over relief fund abuse. Man, they're good at that, aren't they? They're good at scamming. Yeah, K-Puff sucks, dude. I talked about that before Bitcoin today on stream, if you rewind. For anything. We're almost there, dude. Run out of the clock. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Forget one? Oh, God. It's so weird, dude. I don't know. That one, like, kind of definitely looks weird. Of The Rock and me as a deep fake. Okay. Not the best. They're not sending their best deep fakes. We've seen better, right? It's okay. Keep them coming. Watch it, man. It's hilarious. I don't know. It's funny to me. Alright, less than 1 minute, chat. Wow, dude. Really? How does that even make sense, dude? A deep fake of Yoda? Gross.
Bruh.
Daily candle turning green? Are you kidding me, man? I can't believe this news. Nuh-uh. Yeah, bear. Dude, what a freaking doji. What a serious doji. 20 seconds until confirmed. Well, that's it. Will it be a green or red doji, chat? Here it is. It's definitely not valid on the daily. Oh, it was a red doji. Get wrecked, chat. Get wrecked! Jesus, Shamsa. So good, man. Look what's going on. All right, this is what we wanted. We needed something like that, and now we need. We're gonna go up and down here. We're gonna oscillate on price. This 4-hour candle, as you notice, right? You still want to keep catching bids because then that negative memo would continue to wane and go towards neutral, positive, and RSI 2. As you're sitting at 57 right now, you want to get back above 60, and that's how continuation, the upside could occur here on Bitcoin. All right. So we'll go ahead and save that straw poll, and we'll come back to it probably tomorrow. But this is good. I mean, this is decent. It's a good start, man. If you want to participate in the poll, there you go, right there. Respect to you, you must. Yeah, someone anonymously sent me ZRX today too, like $7 worth of it. But Coinbase disabled trading to investigate. That is, wow, so weird, dude. Really weird. Okay, so I mean, we're gonna be up and down. This 4-hour candle's gonna be up. It's gonna go down. We're gonna get wick, whatever. It's just gotta build itself. So I just wanted to make it to the end of the stream. Okay. Most of y'all think that the bullish divergence will develop, hidden bullish divergence, and we'll see. All right. So you could think if it did actually play out and we actually got follow through and we started seeing positive memo again, you're thinking maybe like 11.7, right? That's a big resistance looking left from history. So up and down, man. We're gonna see it up and down. All right. So thank y'all so much for the likes, love, support, contributions. Seriously, Mitch's top button, and don't feed the wolf. Thank y'all especially for those just major league contributions. Fish Face, April, Nick Faceman. So many faces, dude. Face people. Sam T, Schwabman, Jason, Kagan. Dan and Melissa, I would use people. Mill Jeff, 420 dude. And 619 XRP. Thank you all for the contributions. Seriously, today, y'all amazing. All right, and again, I apologize for not, being. I'm just frustrated with a lot of my so much work I put in to charting off stream got erased today. So again, apologies for the attitude. So, but we live to fight another day. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
JP, I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
Adios, turd nuggets.